Lightweight champion Islam Makhachev has made pointed observations regarding featherweight champion Ilia Topuria's apparent reluctance to face Arman Tsarukyan, suggesting that Topuria would rather retire than fight Arman. While the specific source and context of Topuria's alleged comments remain unclear, Makhachev's public characterization carries significant implications for both fighters' reputations and future opportunities. Makhachev's assessment serves multiple strategic purposes within the broader landscape of championship politics. By highlighting Tsarukyan as the most challenging potential opponent for Topuria, Makhachev elevates his teammate's profile while simultaneously applying pressure to the featherweight champion's decision-making process. This approach demonstrates the interconnected nature of championship divisions and the influence that established champions can exert across weight classes. The timing of these comments proves particularly significant given the current state of featherweight title contention. With multiple legitimate challengers emerging and promotional pressure for active championship defense, suggestions of selective matchmaking can influence both media coverage and fan perception. Makhachev's platform as an established champion adds credibility to his observations while creating additional scrutiny of Topuria's next opponent selection. The broader implications extend beyond individual matchmaking decisions to questions of championship obligation and competitive integrity. Champions traditionally face expectation to accept challenges from the most qualified contenders rather than selecting favorable stylistic matchups. Makhachev's public commentary reinforces these expectations while positioning Tsarukyan as the definitive test of Topuria's championship credentials. This situation also illustrates the role of established champions as informal division gatekeepers and narrative shapers. Makhachev's opinion carries weight not only due to his championship status, but also his reputation for facing elite competition consistently. His endorsement of Tsarukyan as the premier featherweight contender influences both media coverage and promotional considerations for future matchmaking. Former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker has provided detailed analysis of Mauricio Ruffy's loss to Benoit Saint-Denis, focusing specifically on Ruffy's struggles to escape ground control positions.
He surprised me, but not... No, maybe he didn't. No, he did. The way the fight was going before he got Rufy on the floor in that second round, that's what we could have been seeing. What I'm surprised about was Rufy's inability to get up.
Yeah.
Okay, or counter jiu-jitsu. But not only Rufy, like I'm not just going to say, oh, Rufy's got no ground game, blah blah. No, that's not what I'm surprised at his inability to get up. But I'm also surprised in how good Saint Denis was at pushing that game plan on him.
Yeah.
And adamantly sticking to the game plan. You know, and even when they got stood up a couple times, like he really, in my eyes, really, cemented his like all-rounded approach to fighting. To seeing him being able to just like really throw all his eggs into wrestling during the fight, get stood up, push that plan again. Like, you know what I mean? Like I thought he good on him. Good on him. Why stand up for free? I guess. Yeah. Like he could have used that position to better effect. I think like at least a couple of the times he did it a lot. Like he got into that position a lot of times and he just stood up. I think he could have used that position better.
Whittaker's assessment praised Saint-Denis' tactical discipline and persistence while identifying specific technical deficiencies in Ruffy's defensive grappling. Saint-Denis' ability to return immediately to his tactical approach after stand-up demonstrates the preparation and mental conditioning required for championship-level competition. Whittaker's assessment also serves as educational commentary for understanding how technical advantages translate to competitive success. His emphasis on fundamental execution over flashy techniques reflects his own championship experience and understanding of what separates elite competitors from developing fighters. Cyril Gane has responded directly to ongoing questions about his ground game development, citing specific training improvements and injury recovery in preparation for future competition. Gane's detailed response includes references to coaching staff, training methodologies, and the extended preparation time available due to his recent layoff. Gane's approach to addressing these concerns reflects awareness that perception often influences competitive opportunities as much as actual skill development. By providing specific details about his preparation rather than general assurances, Gain attempts to establish credibility for his claims of improvement while managing expectations for future performances. The heavyweight's mention of injury recovery and focused training blocks suggests systematic approach to addressing identified weaknesses rather than superficial adjustments. This level of detail in public discussion indicates confidence in the improvements made while acknowledging the skepticism that persistent criticism has generated. Gain's timing in addressing these concerns aligns with speculation about future matchmaking and his position in heavyweight title contention. With potential opponents like Tom Aspinall representing significant grappling threats, Gain's public assurances about ground game improvement serve both promotional and competitive purposes. The ultimate validation of Gain's claims will depend on actual performance under pressure rather than training reports or public statements. His acknowledgement that receipts will write themselves demonstrates awareness that public promises create additional pressure while expressing confidence in his preparation quality. Khamzat Chimaev's gym appearance generated enthusiastic crowd response, reinforcing his status as a polarizing figure whose presence alone creates energy and attention. Nasruddin Imavov's disclosure of his fight night weight at approximately 194 pounds adds context to ongoing discussions about his physical advantages and potential future matchmaking. This information provides fans and analysts with data points for evaluating his size relative to divisional norms and potential opponents. Bilal Muhammad's accurate predictions for UFC Paris demonstrate analytical acumen that enhances his credibility as both fighter and commentator.
Benoit Saint-Denis against Rufi. I think people are sleeping on Saint-Denis. I think they're looking at his losses to Dustin Poirier and Moicano. I like this matchup for Benoit. Keys to for Benoit, you want to break the distance. You want to get in his face. Make it a dirty boxing. Use that pressure you have. Go for the takedowns. You have a good ground game. You have good inside boxing. I don't think Rufi's boxing is as good as Poirier's. And Poirier's a southpaw and he loves to exchange in the pocket. I think Rufi's more of a pretty striker, standing on the outside, catching you with one big shot. So I think for Benoit, get the takedown, get on top, wear on him, wear on him, wear on him. I think you catch the victory. For Imavov, I think we've seen his last couple fights. He's getting better every single fight. He got to finish against Cannonier. Cannonier's a tough guy to finish. We saw him finish at Adesanya and striking. So it showed that he has that one-punch power. Clean striking. I think you just got to catch the angles on Boalho. You can't get taken down. He has really good takedown defense. You can't get tired also. So if you do get taken down, it's not about conserving your energy. I think you got to make it a striking match. Stay long. Use your angles. He is a southpaw. Don't get caught with his foot to the outside of you. And I think that he can catch Boalho, especially if Boalho misses a couple takedowns. He gets a little bit frustrated. You see him listening to the crowd a little bit more. You're going to have that good energy with you. Use that crowd. Don't get tired. Be smart. I think you can get your hand raised. I'm picking Imavov in this fight. Sorry, fighting nerds, but I do think it's going to be a tough one in France. So we'll see what happens.
His perfect record on the card's main events reflects deep understanding of stylistic matchups and fighter capabilities that extends beyond personal competitive focus. Merab Dvalishvili's social media content creation, including comedy sketches about everyday situations, showcases the personality development that modern fighters must cultivate to maintain relevance between competition dates.
Oh, Wato left some money and some notes for me? What a nice guy. I love him. Thank you, Wato. That's so nice of you. Let me read what he's saying. Merab, thank you so much for letting me use your card, but I am very sorry I scratched up a little bit in the back. I left the country and I am in Georgia now. Oh, let me see in the back. What's the scratch? What the what?
The report of Sean Strickland training with Alex Pereira in preparation for the latter's title defense against Magomed Ankalaev represents significant cross-divisional cooperation. This collaboration provides both fighters with high-level preparation while generating additional storylines that enhance promotional interest in upcoming events. That's your comprehensive breakdown of today's biggest MMA developments. Which story caught your attention the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know which fighter you think made the smartest move today. Don't forget to hit that like button if this analysis helped you understand the bigger picture behind these stories, and subscribe for daily coverage of everything happening in the world of mixed martial arts.